Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Celebrity Harvey TV. So today's a special day, the King of Pop Day. So I'm gonna cook a meal. It's Taco Tuesday, so cook with me. All right. Right here, we got the Al Pastor. So I'm gonna bust it down because for real, it's a little too big. So I like my meat a little smaller, so I'm gonna open it up and chop it down smaller. This, we sipping on Blue Raspberry Lemonade, wine by Vintage. So, okay, not too sweet. Okay. Let's see. Well, I need to go ahead and rinse this off because this came out the package. So I'm gonna rinse this off and dry it off. And I sure ain't gonna use all of it, so let me take how much I'm gonna use. About like this much. That's enough. That's enough. So put the cilantro back in here. So we got the lime, we got the tomato, we got the onion, we got some bell pepper. I don't have to put bell pepper, but I kind of want to make it like fajita type, so that's why I'm gonna use bell pepper. You know, make it a little different. I always make things how you want to make it, as long as it fits your taste buds. So, I wanted to make guacamole, but I forgot to put my avocados in a brown paper bag and let them, you know, ripen up a little bit. So this is what I'm stuck with, so let's get it. Let's do this. Let me see. Put this back in the refrigerator. This off because it's necessary. Let the cilantro dry off. Spilled a couple of leaves on the floor. Yes. Ooh, my house smells so good right now. It's the candle. It's that green apple. Okay. Basura aquí. Basura aquí. So today's the day I found out, I think it was 15. So let me see. Storytime. Like I was saying, it was, what is it, 15 years ago? I was at Wingstop. Wingstop had just got popping. It was really popular. Now they got pluggers and stuff. And then it came on the news, Michael Jackson passed away. Me and my sister, we in there eating chicken. We like this fell out in Wingstop. We was in Rancho Cucamonga at the time. We had a fit because we grew up with Michael Jackson on TV, like every day, We Are the World, with the, you know, everybody singing. He had a choir, he had the concerts, had everybody falling out. We on the TV falling out, watching the TV falling out. And we thought he was our daddy. Even though, of course, we knew he wasn't our real daddy, we just wanted Michael Jackson to be our daddy because he was like the funnest man. Macaulay Culkin was with him, and everybody loved Macaulay Culkin. So it was just like, let me show y'all what this. Sorry, I didn't make it for story time. I made my own spray to wash our vegetables and fruits. Vinegar, a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and some purified water. And then they say use some essential oils as well, but I just like it to be clean, not oily. So yeah, I made my own fit. So anyways, back to story time. When we seen on the news, we were devastated, and like, I mean, this is it. And so for this to mark, he's been gone that many years, and for him to redeem his name after he tried to tarnish his name is just, some people wasn't going for, I wasn't going for it anyways. I knew they lied on me. So now that type of schemery and foolery and fakery have been exposed, and a lot of things have been exposed since my MJ has been gone. But forever, he live on. Like, I'm gonna continue to rock MJ. I'm gonna continue to try to be the greatest like MJ. He was a Virgo like me. Kobe Bryant, a Virgo, rest in heaven. Like, it's just, come on now, like, MJ, the greatest. So, yeah, in honor of MJ today, we gonna toast to him for all he did for us growing up as children into adulthood, how he blessed my parents with his music, how I listened to his sister, which is my favorite, Janet Jackson, besides my favorite rapper, AZ. My favorite for all time, Janet Jackson, because that's who I got to like on my own and not being influenced by other people, like listening to, you know, I love Whitney Houston and things like that, and Mariah Carey, because I love them too. But not being influenced by the elders that I was raised by, because they had me listen to Tina Turner, Aretha Franklin, Mahalia Jackson, Patti LaBelle, shoot, Anita Baker. They had me listen. I was listening to everybody, like all the old school. Like, that's why I still today, like, that's what I play, because that's the era I had growing up as a kid. Let me get the chopping up stuff. So basically, yeah, Janet was in control in 1986, and when she got in control in 1986, I was like, well, Janet said, so that's what it is, be in control. You know, the whole Jackson family, like, is a legacy, and that's exactly how my family's gonna be, a legacy. And you watch the greatest, you learn from the greatest, you learn from their mistakes, and you do it better. And that's just how we're gonna keep that. And I'm just grateful to have experience, at least seen Michael Jackson, like, you know, yeah. He was an amazing human, amazing person that got a chance to live and bless us with immense talent. Now, what I do say, and I already was on the news saying this when I got interviewed, was they see me with Chris Brown, the paparazzis, when they see me with Chris Brown, they start taking pictures. And Paris Milan, she posted it on her page or whatever, me and Chris Brown together being seen by the paparazzis. And when they came and asked me, they said, you know, celebrity, what do you think about Chris? You know, I said, well, you know, I think he's wonderful, but, you know, I think he's, you know, close to Michael Jackson, like, as far as, like, performing, you know, despite, you know, the things that happened to him, things that, you know, he's been through, you know. And that night, I told Chris, he wanted me to go with him. I was like, Chris, no, you know what? I'll see you at the top. We'll meet later on. I build my own platform, but this ain't how I want to get on. Like, not leaving with you after the club, getting in your car, and then the tabloids say, you know, try to paint the picture of me being something that I'm not when it comes to those type of situations. So, yeah, I dodged that bullet. But everything comes full circle, so there it is, toodles. So, I love Michael Jackson. The fact that the name Michael is so popular, I have two dads named Michael. I have my real dad, I have my goddad. Well, my real dad is my biological dad. My goddad, he was a great father to me as well. Very wonderful father, like, very, very wonderful father. That's why, that's a blessing from God. And his name is Michael, and the other dad's name is Michael. But I have to separate them because they both name is Michael, so I'm like, okay, Papa Odin, and Papa Harvey, who's a pillar in my life, very significant. Actually, numero uno Papa Harvey, but his dad was Papa Harvey as well. I don't know, I'm blessed to have Michaels in my life. I'm really blessed. So that's ironic that Michael Jackson, his name is Michael, of course, and then my dad, his name is Michael. So shout out to the Michaels. You know, I know most of the Michaels I know are good people. At least they try to be. You know, so Michaels are angels, if you ask me. I'm happy my daddy, you know, both of my fathers took a chance in being responsible for me and having something to do with my upbringing. So, yes. But I never forget when Michael Jackson had all them people in the studio singing, and then He even had Stevie Wonder. He had everybody. Like Michael Jackson, he was a unique man because you could think he's one way, but he was really another. So you couldn't really put him in a box. You know, he was an innovator. He was always coming up with something creative. You never know. It's like, dang, what he's gonna do next? What's his new idea? You know, what is his new vision that he's going to bring alive? Okay, my top Michael Jackson music video, Speed Demon. It's like a cartoon music video. Let me put my hair up. I'm cooking. So yeah, wash my hands. Onions on my hands. Can't have onions on your hair, you know? Put the onions in your hair. No. So I have to put my hair up. Yes. Whoever's listening to this right now, I hope your heart is filled with love, no stress, and healed from anything negative, and let your heart be filled with peace. Okay. Let me see. That's my hands. All right. I usually wear gloves when I handle meat. I don't know if I have any gloves. Let me see. I used all the gloves to dye my hair, so no more gloves. All right. Put this back up. And just try this in my hands. Yes. Toast to all the Michaels. Like I was saying, toast to all the Michaels. Shout out. What do I need? I don't think I need anything. Let me make sure. Jalapenos? No, I already got some sliced jalapenos. No, I'm not gonna jalapenos. But I am gonna make some jalapeno poppers. With these right here, some jalapeno poppers for sure. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see me watch. So you can watch me chop up my vegetables. Look at me. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Chop up this. So no, I don't mind the seeds. I know it's a lot of seeds, so I'm gonna take some of them out, but I don't mind some of them. So yeah, so that was my, and then remember the time. So that's like a date song, like, you know, you out with your guy and remember the time come on because y'all finna make some memories. Yeah, it's like, and you better not forget this because I'm gonna make you remember. Oh, that's the dishwasher. I'm like, what's going on over there? I wash some of my cooking utensils. I have everything ready. Yeah, I didn't want too much bell pepper, not like fajita style, but just a little for the seasoning. Not too much. I could probably put a few more here because that's a big packet of meat, and I am cooking it all. Yeah, for everybody that's gonna eat. Yeah. So let me just take my time with it. As a matter of fact, I might just go ahead and cut up this whole little bell pepper, or maybe I might say some. Okay, that got it in the dishwasher. Okay. The refrigerator not hanging. I know y'all heard that. Okay. Finish cutting this up. So yeah, remember the time Imam was in it, Magic Johnson was in that video. So many people. Eddie Murphy, he played the king, the pharaoh. And then Michael Jackson, he was like, Michael Jackson was, trust me, I can dance. Y'all won't know yet. Y'all gonna find out. But Michael Jackson, he just, Lord, I love Michael Jackson. I I don't care what color he is. He can be brown skin, light skin, whatever skin. It's his spirit that I love. Michael Jackson is the greatest. So even Chris Brown know how to dance like him, like all that, you know, all them songs he making, all that he got that from James Brown and Michael Jackson, just like Michael Jackson got his stuff from James Brown. So I need y'all to pay attention closely, because I'm gonna educate y'all on what I know, okay? Only what I know. Yeah, I had to bring you in a little closer to my world. Okay, I'm almost done with these bell peppers. And what's another video? I just want to scream, or make me want to scream with oh yeah. And then you rock my world, you know you did, and everything got all I give. Yeah, Michael Jackson is a killer. Cold-hearted, cold-blooded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, I can say, you can't play me. I know his Invisible album. I know almost every Michael Jackson. I know most of y'all his songs. Like, for real. I'm not finna play with it. I even was buying his albums after the fact when black folks were trying to disown him. I was buying his. I don't think black folks ever really disowned Michael. I think it was some people that was on another side of the spectrum and was talking that smack, and it was colored people. But for the most part, I don't think nobody really talk crazy about Michael Jackson around me, because Michael Jackson, they felt like he was a co-leader. Like, you could get beat up for talking smack about Michael, just like how certain celebrities, you say something about, people gonna defend them. Like, seriously, it ride or die for them. So that's the type of fandonium and pandonium that they had. Like, I can't say pandonium. Fandonium that they had back then when it came to being an entertainer. You know, like, what? I mean, the way people used to go crazy and fill up these concerts back in the 90s, insane. Like, I'm talking about stadiums, baseball, football stadiums. Yeah. Yep, it was going ham. So I'm just grateful to had even experienced his music, because yeah, even when he put "You Were Not Alone," even when he jumped out with that one, I was like, yo, Michael is cutting up. Like, he could do everybody type of music. Like, he grew up where he from, the Nap, Gary, Indiana. Is that Indianapolis? No, that's Indiana. So yeah, Michael was never playing. He came from a struggle, and then growing up, you know, traditional religious parents. Michael came to win. He didn't come to play. Some people come to just play and teeter-totter and just look cute and principal. He finna get dirty. He finna get with it, and he finna stay up all night until he perfect his craft, until he even figure out the algorithm before they even start using the word algorithm. Back at it again. So, Michael Jackson had this song called "Off the Wall," and I had a godmom, like a fairy godmother. Her name was Momo, and she was such a sweet lady, and Momo passed away. And at Momo's funeral, the only song that could satisfy my soul at the time, during her going away ceremony, her homegoing, was "Off the Wall." Because even when Momo was sick, even when she could barely walk, she still lived her life like it was off the wall. She lived, even if she had to live vicariously through me, because I have high energy and I'm, you know, bubbly and, you know, going. She supported me through everything. Through high school, Momo, she was a neighbor. She was a neighbor fairy godmother. Like, shout out to all my good neighbors who are from Inglewood, who looked out for me, who took care of me. Like, y'all already know. Like, we will meet, like, I'm still here. We're going to see each other. Like, I'm here. If you're watching me now, I love you. Thank you. Whoever's watching me right now, thank you for watching me. Shout out to whoever subscribed. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the views. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Like, it's only going to get better from here. And I'm going to share more and more as we keep going about who I am, where I come from, and where I'm going. Because forget where I came from. That's just my testimony, but we're going to create new testimonies because God keeps showing up and showing out every day. So, with that being said, let me finish chopping up this stuff. Okay, I definitely want the lime because I'm going to squeeze on my food, on my tacos. So, this is necessary. Just trying to figure out, like, what am I doing this for? I'm not making guacamole right now. but I need them for my tacos. Yes. Lime is really strong, so one is enough. Especially, it's, you know, the family is still small right now, so it's gonna be big. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. But I'm gonna clean up anyways. There we go. Now they say to use Roma tomatoes when you're making guacamole, so they don't be so watery, which I see what they're talking about now. And that's why sometimes when I use tomatoes for certain things, I've had to dry the tomatoes out because it was too much juice and it was gonna. And then also you could keep the juice because the juice would be on the cutting board. So I guess it won't be too bad. But I like tomatoes, and that's just what it is. Okay, leave that on the way right quickly so I get a better traction standing up. Yeah, I be inspecting my meat. I don't just take the meat out the package and eat it. I have to rinse it off, wash it off. But this meat is already marinated, so no, I gotta dissect the meat, make sure the meat is, you know, edible. If it's not edible, no. If I even feel like it's funny looking, I'm not eating it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good piece of cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this skillet on. So I just turned the skillet on. Letting it heat up. This right here, I know it looks crazy, but homemade bacon grease. This is bacon grease that I didn't accumulate it from cooking bacon. I just pour it in this jar and I have bacon grease, because you can either buy your bacon grease and cook with it, or you could save your own bacon grease. So if y'all ever was raised with y'all grandparents or your mama or your daddy, auntie, uncle, somebody had a bacon grease jar, because for seasoned meat, really good. So especially when you're already making pork, El Pastor. That's the type of tacos I'm making. So let's not forget that I am making guacamole, but that's probably mañana. I set the avocados outside in a brown paper bag so they could ripen up fast. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and take this off. Go ahead and get it. I don't know why I like using these little grease spoons, but I gotta get my other stuff out the dishwasher in a minute. So, and I just started a new jar. That's enough. That's enough bacon grease, because bacon grease is strong. Okay, it's potent, and it's heavily fatty. Okay, let me go ahead and turn the vent on. Turn it down low. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let me go ahead and just put this meat in there. Here we go. This is I know how to shop. This is a lot of meat. This is a lot of meat, but that's how I like it. Plentiful. Okay, let me get this stuff off here. Dishwasher, look at it. It's just piping, steaming hot. Okay. This is what I cook with. Yes. And I like these too. Sorry, can't see my face. I like these too. This is my favorite. utensil holder, spoon rest, whatever you want to call it, but you see what it say. That's me. Okay, put this on this side. Let's see, what else do I need down here? I don't think I need anything else in here. I can put this stuff up later. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta scoop the ice cream. Yeah, I don't want this really messing up my board, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off now. All that dye, look at all that dye. It's not even, that's seasoning. That's like paprika. I can tell you what seasonings they have in that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you the seasons that they have in the apple pasta meat. So you can know I don't be eating none of that, no preservatives in it. Here we go. Boneless pork, red chili water, vinegar, orange juice, salt, garlic, and spices. That's it. And I gotta wipe it up. It was leaking. Okay. Let me go ahead and give me some bleach water started because that's what we do when we cooking with me. We use some bleach water. I should have already had it ready, but I didn't have no dirty dishes. I got dirty dishes now. So, uno momento. I gotta get to the laundry room to get the bleach. Unless you want to follow me to get the bleach. Let's go. Let's go get the bleach. Unless you really want to go. Oh! You can't go with me. Just stay right here then. I get the bleach. See, that's why I use an extension cord. That's exactly why I use the extension cord. So it will follow me all over the house. She'll be like, get this cord. No, it's coming with me everywhere. Yes. So, I don't even know why this little bitty bleach ain't in the kitchen. It's my kitchen bleach. All right, let's do it. Oh, let me pay attention to this right here. I can do that in a minute. Let this meat over here percolating, you know what I'm saying? Simmering, you know? Oh, goodness gracious. No. What's my, which one do I want to use? I should be up higher. Okay, I think it's doing good. See, I'm gonna cook it first and see what the season that they already put on there, how does it taste? And then if I need to add my own seasons, I will. But right now, it's doing good, it's looking good, and it's smelling good. I'm gonna taste it after it cooks down a little bit more, but it is simmering nice. Yes. So in Texas, we eat a lot of red things, like the red hot links, red meat, red pickle sausage, you know. It don't matter. Big red in Texas. So that's one thing I noticed for sure. Yeah. That's why I made it small, because I didn't want no big hunks of meat in here. I wanted the meat to be bite size, you know? It's a nice amount, not as much as it looked like it was when I was cutting it down. It didn't shrivel up a little bit. Put that right there. No more of this. We don't need no more of this. It's done. So this is where I keep most of my things that I use to bedazzle the food. Yes. Hey, we were talking about Michael. It's just so many wonderful things because I know his family misses him. I know Janet for sure. You know, today's a sentimental day for her, even thinking about today's the day my brother passed away. I have two brothers, and I don't want either one of them to pass away. I love my brothers. Like, it's like they my big brothers, but I'm their big sister. So, there it is. We're gonna, what else I need to do next? I think, see, that's why I like making tacos. This is so simple. Chopping up the vegetables. I was gonna say fruit. Chopping up the vegetables. You know, making some side stuff, you know. But no. It's really simple. Nothing too much to it. Just the meat. You gotta cook. Flip flop them tortillas. Toast them, you know, make them a little, have you want them soft, crispy. That's it. In the meantime, I'm gonna get ready because I hit you with another banger tonight, of course. So I will show you the prequel of this finishing up and a finishing plate of what it will look like, okay? Thank you for cooking with me. Thank you for representing Michael Jackson, MJ, his passing over day, but he still lives with us. MJ, rest in heaven. We love you, MJ. Toodles. Okay, now that I showed you the prequel of how I began my tacos, I'm gonna definitely be making sure that I show you the sequel of how it looks prepared. The meat looks delicious. It cooked down really well, so I'm just letting it like simmer. I did forget to add in my bell peppers, so I'm gonna add that in now. Okay, I'm gonna add some onions as well, even though I want some onions to go on top, because the onions just cook well inside of meat. It just does. Onion just does really well. Then if I want some onions, I can always cut up some more onions. Okay. Let me bring it closer. So I'm glad I put it in last because it gets to still like have a nice color to it and gets to blend in nice with the meat. So I'm glad I didn't cook it with all the juices in there. This is perfect. I don't know. From the taste of it, it's tasty. So, yeah, I don't think I need to add any more type of seasons in there. I love the way it looks, so I'm satisfied. Stay tuned for tonight because I'm gonna hit you with another banger. Thank you for cooking with me. I really appreciate it because I love being able to share with you all. For people who were curious about me being mysterious, you'll find out why I am very private and live a private life, sort of similar to Michael Jackson. Because as Virgos, we really don't have time for no drama. We're really not playing. And at the same time, what's unsaid and what people don't know, they can't hurt and they can't damage. So people will use your good quality and good traits. As I was saying, people will try to use your talents and what you're good at and your good nature against you. So that's what they mean by taking your kindness for weakness. You know, and then if that's the case, they'll do something to bring you down if you don't conform to their conform to what they want you to do, basically. I mean, I try to say things in the best way to say it because I don't want to really sugarcoat anything. I just want to just let people know what is common sense is not common. So, and when you're not a follower, you're a leader. You know, you lead the pack and you're a catalyst, and you know people move off your vibration when you step into the room. You can use your power in a positive manner, and people can see that and still try to bring you down. So you just gotta always put God first and know that God is gonna redeem you and see you through any situation that any type of wicked try to come up against you. Because as you're climbing the ladder to success in whatever career, whatever field you're in, whatever talent, whatever hobbies, whatever craft you have, whatever arts and crafts you do, you know, when you hone in on something that's specific for you and you become the best at it in your neighborhood, in your city, in the world, yeah, you become a target. So, MJ, I'm sorry that the world did you like that, but you get lots of love from me all the time, MJ. Like, your family, big kisses to all of you, because the Jackson clan, they did it and they set an example, and I know what not to do with my family, but I know how to lead my family to a great legacy and generational wealth. So thank you, MJ. Thank you, Jackson family. Even my daddy was acting like Joe Jackson for a little bit, and I was like, look, Dad, this is not those days. But anyways, I needed the discipline, and I'm still alive, so there it is. In the meantime, everybody, let me finish my tacos. Thank you for cooking with me, and I will definitely show you the end results. Toodles. It's doing good, it's looking good, and it's smelling good. I'm gonna taste it after it cooks down a little bit more, but it is simmering nice. Yes. So in Texas, we eat a lot of red things, like the red hot links, red meat, red pickle sausage, you know. It don't matter. Big red in Texas. So that's one thing I noticed for sure. Yeah. That's why I made it small, because I didn't want no big hunks of meat in here. I wanted the meat to be bite-sized, you know? It's a nice amount, not as much as it looked like it was when I was cutting it down. It didn't shrivel up a little bit. Put that right there. No more of this. We don't need no more of this. It's done. So this is where I keep most of my things that I use to bedazzle the food. Yes. Okay. We were talking about Michael. It's just so many wonderful things, because I know his family misses him. I know Janet for sure. You know, today's a sentimental day for her, even thinking about today's the day my brother passed away. I have 2 brothers, and I don't want either one of them to pass away. I love my brothers. Like, it's like they my big brothers, but I'm their big sister. So, there it is. We're gonna, what else I need to do next? I think, see, that's why I like making tacos. This is so simple. Chopping up the vegetables. I was gonna say fruit. Chopping up the vegetables. You know, making some side stuff. You know, but no, this is really simple. Nothing too much to it. Just the meat. You gotta cook. Flip flop them tortillas. Toast them. You know, make them a little. Have you want them soft, crispy. That's it. In the meantime, I'm gonna get ready, because I hit you with another banger tonight, of course. So I will show you the prequel of this finishing up and a finishing plate of what it will look like, okay? Thank you for cooking with me. Thank you for representing Michael Jackson, MJ, his passing over day, but he still lives with us. MJ, rest in heaven. We love you, MJ. Toodles.